We're here on the field with Coach Hatcher after, the only thing I can say, it's got to have been a gut-wrenching loss for you, Coach.
It was very difficult. I thought that our guys, they played hard. We got in a hole early on in the game, had some crucial penalties at crucial times that, we've been discussing all year that one day it'd come back and get us, and it did early on in the ball game. Second half, we finally got the game in control, and then just poor coaching on my part. I should have never let Mikhail throw the ball down there close to the goal line. Should have run the clock, kick a field goal, and go to the house. But thought he'd come to the underneath guy, and we tried to force it, and they get the pick, and then drive it all the way down the field and score. And then, in overtime, we had the game back in control, and then had a crucial turnover. We made a lot of mistakes, and when you let a team like SEMO hang in there like we did today, that's usually what happens. And I'm very disappointed in the outcome of the game, but that happens sometimes. We have to move on.
You talk about Miller and his decision making. I know that's been kind of tough. First year quarterback though, and it seems like he'll make a great play, but then he'll come back and a fumble or an interception here really kind of sets things back a little bit.
Well, it does, and he makes some big plays that we don't have anybody else that can make plays like him. And then we make some crucial mistakes. But again, the bottom line is at the end of the game there, that was just, I should have told Coach Stewart just to run the ball and settle for a field goal, even though that's not 100% all the time. But that's what it all boils down to. I took our team out of a position to win the game in regulation, and I'll take the blame for that.
Early this morning, you guys get here and it's pouring down rain. Start thinking about rain gear and rain delays and everything else. The game gets started. It seemed like the flow of the game never really came natural or anything though.
No, we had to work for everything, and I talked about it all week that their type of defense, they don't give up the big play, and that's something they haven't done much of all year, and they're very good defensively, and then we gave up a couple big plays on our defensive side of the ball as well. That's kind of uncharacteristic of us, but hey, they outplayed us today, and we're not going to let one game get in the way of a good thing that we have going. Again, you go on the road, you got to be ready each and every week, and we just did not play well enough to win, and that's very evident of the score.
Well, we talked about the fact they didn't look like an 0-5 team, and they certainly didn't play like an 0-5 team today, did they?
No, and it was just one of those kind of days. Once you get into overtime, it's just hit or miss, and and even in the last overtime, we drop one in the end zone, and we had our chances. There's no, as poorly as we played at times today, we had a chance to win the game, and we've been making those plays, and today we didn't. But it all boils down to the end. Like we could have gone up by 10 there at the end of the game, and I wouldn't say we got greedy. We're just trying to put them away, and then they had a good drive there at the end that ended up sending an OT. So you got to give them credit. Tough defeat for our team, and we'll have to bounce back from it.
Tough loss this week, but at home next week. Play on Austin P for homecoming. Look forward to a good crowd out at the track.
Yep, I hope so. We've been playing well this year, and we didn't play terrible today. We just didn't play well enough to win.